Hello everyone, my name is Wang. Now I'm recording homework 4 of probability and stochastic process. Now let's look at the first question. The first question is find and draw capital Fy and Fy in terms of capital Fx and Fx. It gives us the value of the function of gx in the separate ranges of x and the diagram of small fx. Based on the diagram of fx, we could draw the diagram of capital Fx, which is an increasing function. And we could draw the diagram of gx based on the expression offered in the question. Now, first let's draw the capital Fy. When y is greater and is equal to 1, capital Fy is equal to probability of y is smaller than or equal to y, which means gx is smaller or equal to y. We look at the diagram here. Gx is less than or smaller than y, and y is greater than 1, which means it includes all the values of x, so the value here is 1. And when y is greater than 0 and less than 1, capital Fy equals the probability of y is less than or equal to y, which means gx is smaller than y and x is greater or equal to 0. We rewrite it as 1 minus fx when the value is 0. And when y is equal to 0, capital Fy is gx less than or equal to 0, and it is 1 minus fx, which is the same to y is greater than 0 and less than 1. Next, when y is greater than minus 1 and less than 0, capital Fy is gx is smaller and equal to y, which in this period when y is greater than minus 1 and 0, the function is minus x plus 1. So we just copy it here and rewrite it as x is greater and equal to y 1 minus y, which means 1 minus capital Fx of 1 minus y. Okay, the last point, y is equal to minus 1. Capital Fy is equal to the probability of x is greater or equal to 2, which means y 1 minus f2. And when y is less than minus 1, obviously is 0. So, based on the expression here, we could draw the diagram of capital Fy like this. Then we discuss the expression and diagram of small fy. When y is 1, Fy equals to fx0 times delta y. When y is 0, Fy is f1 minus f0 times delta y. It's here. This is the gap. The gap is this value minus this one. And when y is greater than minus 1 and less than 0, Fy equals to fx divide the absolute value of derivative of gx, which means fx1 minus y. And finally, when y is equal to minus 1, Fy equals 1 minus f2 times delta y. The final picture is like this. Now let's look at question 2. The random variable x is uniform in the interval minus 1 to 1. Find gx such that if y is gx, then fy is equal to 2 times e to the power of minus 2y times uy. fx, based on the information that x is uniform in -1 and 1, we could get the density function of x is 1 over 2 when x is greater than -1 and less than 1. So it's very easy for us to write the expression of capital Fx. It's like this. It's the integral of fx when delta starts from -infinity to x. Because fy is 2 times e to the power of minus 2y times uy, capital Fy is the integral of it from -infinity to y, so we could get the expression of capital Fy equals to minus e to the order 2y plus 1. And then we calculate Fy of gx. Gx is equal to y, so we rewrite it here as y, which means the probability of capital Y is less than or equal to y. It's like this. And now we have to discussion the two cases of the roots of the two cases of this inequality. The first case is when gx is an increasing function. When gx is an increasing function and gx is less than or equal to y, which means x is less than or equal to inverse function of gy. And we rewrite it as fx of the inverse function of gy, which is capital Fx. So capital Fy of gx is equal to capital Fx. Because the value of capital Fx has 3 ranges, so we have to discuss. When x is less than -1, gx is 0. When x is less than 1, gx is like this. And when x is greater than 1, gx does not exist. Now let's look at the second case, when gx is a decreasing function. We rewrite this expression, probability of gx is less than or equal to y, as x is greater or equal to inverse function of y, which means 1 minus f capital X. Still, we have to discuss the value of fx due to the 3 ranges here. When x is less than -1, gx does not exist. When x is greater than -1 and less than 1, gx is like this. And when x is greater than 1, gx means 0. That's it. Thank you.